The US dumped thousands of subway cars into the ocean. How the strange experiment ended. What do you think happens to old subway cars when they are too worn out? In Russia, they are mostly recycled. They are driven into special compartments where they are cut up with hydraulic shears. Old cars are treated in the same way in Europe. Of course, why throw them away? It's metal. But in America they decided to go the other way. Old subway cars of New York City simply dumped into the ocean. Let's analyze why this is done and what consequences it leads to. The main reason for dumping cars into the water is that it is cheaper and easier to dispose of them. The thing is that earlier railcars included asbestos-containing materials. And it was very difficult and expensive to dispose of them. Dumping them into water is easier, as asbestos does not emit toxic substances in contact with water. The second reason, they can make convenient artificial reefs, which stimulates the development of marine fauna. The main thing is to approach to business competently. The cars were dumped into the ocean responsibly. Before sinking to the seabed they are cleaned. Glasses, seats, wheels, doors, plating and equipment are dismantled. All hazardous materials and liquids are also removed. After this cleaning, the railcars are loaded onto a barge and taken to the open ocean. They are dumped into the ocean to become a refuge and home for many species of fish and crustaceans. It's a kind of reef. They turn out to be convenient building material for reefs. In just the last 10 years, more than 2,500 subway cars have been dumped into the Atlantic Ocean. Artificial reefs are created in places where there are no hard rocks. Mollusks and other small animals begin to attach to them, just as they do to natural reefs. They, in turn, attract larger fauna, fish, starfish, etc. This is how a new ecosystem begins to form. At the same time, the reefs protect the small fauna from the encroachment of larger predators. And they begin to reproduce in large numbers, settling in the new place. Natural reefs, such as coral reefs, are called marine jungles or ocean gardens. After all, many unique species of marine animals shelter and survive here. The Trainwreck program has been deemed a success. The number of fish in these waters increased in this stimulated fishing. By the way, it is for this reason that in Japan, since the 17th century, reefs have been purposefully built from rubble. This stimulates the growth of algae, which the Japanese eat. And at the same time, the fish catch grows. A few years ago, the wagon flooding program was shut down. The thing is that the new generation subway cars contain a lot of plastic and fiberglass. And, therefore, they are not suitable for reef building. In general, machinery made of metal is quite suitable for throwing into the ocean. The main thing is not to forget to clean it beforehand, otherwise the effect on the ecosystem will be negative.